Hey guys, it's Ginny Silver. Today I have an update for all 50 states on the Lost Wages Assistance Program, that $300 or $400 additional boost to your unemployment. I am going to be reading you an update for all 50 states, which includes if they have a payout date or week or month announced, I'm going to be including that information. Keep in mind this video is filmed on September 7th and information is rapidly changing and unfolding, so it's best to check your state's unemployment website, search on their site for the Lost Wages Assistance Program or LWA, and you'll be most likely able to find a press release, the most recent update on their page, or more information for your specific state. Now, before I go any further, please click like, subscribe, and leave me a quick comment down below. Even if it's just a quick hi or thank you, it really helps boost my channel. Okay, so you guys, this is going to be very, very boring. Anytime I update on all 50 states, it takes a long time. It's very boring. So you are welcome to just mute me talking, scroll down, and click the link that I'm sharing in my video description. Or you can skip ahead in the video to the approximate place where you think your state might be. I'm going to be doing them in alphabetic order. Okay, so in short, the Lost Wages Assistance Program, just to get you up to speed. If you don't need this information, go ahead and click the link below in the timestamp menu to skip ahead to the next portion of the video. Now, the Lost Wages Assistance Program was created by Donald Trump in an executive memorandum. This executive memorandum granted an additional $300 federal boost on top of current unemployment payments. In order to qualify for this federal $300 boost, claimants must currently be receiving $100 or more in state unemployment benefits. This includes traditional unemployment benefits and also pandemic unemployment, PEUC, and other federally funded programs. Now, in order to qualify, you must meet that $100 threshold, and you must also have specified a COVID-related reason for unemployment. Now, that reason could have been stated in your application, or you may state that reason in a one-time certification issued by your unemployment department. That statement will be collected once your unemployment department begins rolling out these payments. They will send it out to you, and you will certify that, yes, you are unemployed due to the pandemic. Now, the $300 boost is what is federally granted. That comes from federal funds, from FEMA, and specifically from their DRF fund, which is the Disaster Relief Fund. Now, $44 billion has been allocated from the DRF fund from FEMA for this program. $44 billion in total for the entire U.S. Now, the program may terminate if the $44 billion is completely utilized, or if FEMA's DRF fund dips down below $25 billion. If other natural disasters, fires, hurricanes, etc., deplete that fund down below $25 billion, then FEMA will cease paying out those grants to states. Now, in order to receive this $300 additional boost, the states apply to FEMA. FEMA approves them and issues them a grant. That grant is then used by the state to pay out their claimants. In order for the states to pay out their claimants, they must create and run a parallel administrative system that runs alongside of their traditional unemployment system. That means that for many states, there's going to be a lag time between when they receive the funds and when they're able to pay out claimants. So if your state has approved and has been approved and has received funding, expect anywhere from a few days to several weeks for states to create and implement this program. Now, $300 is granted in federal funds. Donald Trump in his executive memorandum also granted the states permission to utilize an additional $100 if they chip it in themselves from their own state funding. Now, the states have funds that they were issued from the CARES Act to deal with various problems of the pandemic. If states have additional funding left over from the CARES Act that has not been allocated for other areas, then they may be adding in an additional $100. This would mean that your state would issue you a $400 boost instead of the federally funded $300. Most states are not able to contribute that additional $100. So most states are offering a $300 boost as opposed to a $400 boost. Now, this boost is retroactive, meaning that it goes back to when the $600 FPUC boost ended. So expect 3 weeks. However, some states are paying out up to 5. It will remain to be seen exactly how many weeks your specific state will be able to pay out. States who have begun this process the earliest, such as Arizona, has already paid out 5 weeks. However, FEMA is still guaranteeing 3 weeks. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to read through the list, so feel free to skip through ahead onto your state. Alabama has been approved at $300, and they have started dispersing their payments as of September 3rd. Alaska has been approved at $300. They will begin in late October. Arizona has been approved at $300 and they have already paid out 5 weeks to claimants. Arkansas has been approved at $300 and they have stated that they are weeks away. Arkansas has not set a date yet for payments to begin. California has been approved at $300. Their payments are beginning to roll out the week of September 7th, this week, for a minimum of 3 weeks. Colorado has been approved at $300, and Colorado has estimated that payments will begin in mid-September, according to a news release. Connecticut has been approved at $300. Payments have been announced that it expects to begin in mid-September. Delaware has been approved at $300. The latest official word from the first state was back in August in a press release. It did not provide a timeline, but said that President Trump's plan is a Hail Mary that is unnecessarily complicated and will be a nightmare to implement quickly. DC is pending application, and they will be paying out $300. Since they are pending, they do not have a date determined yet. Florida has been approved at $300. Payments will begin on 9/11. A news outlet reports that benefits should go out by September 11th. Georgia has been approved at $300. According to a recent press release, Georgia Department of Labor is testing its system to handle the new payment and is expected to begin mid-September. Hawaii has been approved at $300. Hawaii continues to work on changes to its computer system, and the date is to be determined. Idaho has been approved at $300, and payments have started. According to the Idaho Department of Labor, payments began last week. Weeks ending 8/1, 8/8, 8/15, 8/22 are being issued during the week ending September 5th. Week ending 8/29 issue date is pending and subject to available funds. Illinois was approved and the amount is $300. And the Illinois Department of Employment has stated that they will work hard and quickly to distribute it as soon as grant funds are received. Indiana has been approved at $300. According to a news report, the payments will go out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Iowa has been approved at $300 and payments have started on September 4th. Kansas will apply in its pre-application and their amount is going to be $400, late September at the earliest. Kentucky has been approved at $400. Early September is when payments will begin. Louisiana has been approved at $300 and payments have begun in August. Maine has been approved at $300 and their payments are set to begin in late September. A recent press release states that it will take 3 weeks to put into place the systems necessary to payments. Maryland has been approved at $300. Their payments begin late September. Maryland has announced that the payments will begin in late September on a first-come, first-served basis. Massachusetts has been approved at $300 and their payments have started, and they have stated that those who are eligible for LWA through the Standard Unemployment Assistance Program benefits are expected to be dispersed on or before September 15th. Michigan has been approved at $300. Payments will begin the week of 9/7. Minnesota has been approved at $300. The payments have begun as of September 4th. In a statement, the Minnesota Department of Employment stated the following. On Friday, September 4th, Minnesota received federal funds for the first 5 weeks of lost wages assistance. We begin making lost wages assistance payments immediately. Because we need to issue more than 1 million separate lost wages assistance payments, the process will take a few days to complete. Mississippi was approved at $300. According to Mississippi Department of Employment Security news release, payments should begin 3 to 4 weeks from August 22nd. Missouri was approved at $300, and payments have already begun being issued in August. Montana was approved at $400. Payments have begun in August. Nebraska will apply. That's new. So Nebraska will apply. And let's see, John Alvin, Nebraska Commissioner of Labor, announced on September 4th that Nebraska would apply to the program. The report indicated that payments would go out in 2 weeks at the earliest. Nevada has applied at $300. Nevada was one of the last states to apply to the FEMA program, and an application is still pending. New Hampshire has applied in the amount of $300, and payments will begin on 9/10. According to the Frequently Asked Questions homepage, New Hampshire expects LWA payments to be available beginning September 10th. New Jersey is approved at $300. Payments will begin October. As one of the last states to apply to the program, New Jersey still has lots of work to do to modify its computer system and send out payments. The current projection is that payments will go out as a lump sum in October. New Mexico was approved at $300. Payments begin the second week of September. New York is approved at $300, and payments are to be determined. New York is one of the last states to apply to the program. They've also said that it will take some time to adjust their computer systems so that the $300 payment can be processed. There's a fact sheet linked in this document with press release details. North Carolina is approved at $300, and payments have begun. North Dakota is approved at $300. Payments begin mid-September. South Dakota has declined. Ohio is approved at $300. Payments are to begin mid to late September. Oklahoma is approved at $300. Payments are to begin mid to late September. A notice on the OESC website notes that exact start date and guidance on back pay will be issued closer to that time. Oregon is approved at $300. Payment begin date is to be determined. A recent news release states that when an expected payment date is known, it will be shown on the Employment Department's website. Pennsylvania is approved at $300. Payments begin 9/14. According to a news report, Pennsylvania will start issuing payments on or by September 14th. Unlike most other states, claimants must complete a lost wages assistance certification. Rhode Island is approved at $300. Payments are to begin 9/12. According to a press release, a lump sum payment will be sent out on September 12th. South Carolina is approved at $300. Payments will begin mid to late September. According to a press release dated September 1st, it will take 2 to 3 weeks to modify the computer systems before payments can be released. South Dakota will not apply. Tennessee approved at $300. Payments have started about a week ago. Texas has been approved at $300 and payments have started. Utah has been approved at $300 and payments are to begin mid-September. According to a press release dated August 17th, it will take the state up to 4 weeks to begin processing payments. Vermont is approved at $400. Payments begin mid-September. In a statement dated August 25th, Vermont said payments would begin in the coming weeks. Additional information will be posted as it is available. Virginia is approved at $300. Payments are to begin 9/30. Washington has been approved at $300 and payments begin the week of 9/21. West Virginia has been approved at $400. Payments are to be determined. Wisconsin has been approved at $300. Payments are to begin in November. According to the state's employment website, programming will take 8 weeks to complete. Showing FEMA status approved, amount $300. Payment dates are to be determined. And that's it. That was a long list. That was a very long list to read. I don't know if you're still here. Did you close out my box yet? If you're still here, I congratulate you for lasting through that entire duration of that very long statement. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope that helps give you more information. Keep in mind that if your state has a payment date, that is most likely the date that they are going to begin rolling out payments, and they will have a lot of claims to process. So click the link below and you can view if there was any additional press releases, forms to fill out, anything like that. It is linked in the document in my video description. So you guys, please click like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Really quiet downstairs, and I have 2 kids, and then when they're very quiet, it usually means something is wrong or getting drawn on with markers. The payments, very tangled here. How do I don't even know. I don't even know how. Help. Is there anything else? Did I forget anything? My light is out over here. Consistency. Shake it. That's a photographer tip for you. Something is broken, you shake it. It's like a Nintendo, old 90s Nintendo game where you shake it and you blow on the game and it works. Whoops.